Well, we are on our way to Picker Hollow finally. It's about 40 degrees today. All the ice has finally melted this past week. Still got some snow out here, but we should have plenty of water. I do believe the creek should be flowing a little more than normal, if not a few inches higher than normal. A lot of runoff from the water, or from the snow melting. But we are going to hopefully find some gold today. We got a niche coming and we need to fix it. So we'll see you down on the creek. So we've made it. Just walked over here and see what some of this water looks like. I can hear it, and it's running pretty good. Oh yeah. Now this is upstream of where we normally work. Right down around this corner, right down here is where we were at last year, right here running that way. And then the other creek is back in the distance there. We're just kind of looking around today, seeing what's here, kind of checking out the minor flood stage that we have right now, and seeing what kind of gold we can find. Bring you back on here shortly. Well, we got us a bucket, about a halfway full. Running it through the sluice right now. We got it from right over there. In that little hole. We did some testing all around and didn't really find anything. Water's up pretty high, so well, everything we wanted to work is either frozen or too deep under the water and the water blows it away. But we found this pile of dirt here. We tested it. Over here, nothing. Right here, nothing. And then in this spot here, we had one speck of gold. So one speck is better than no speck. So we figured we'd classify a partial bucket and see what we get out of it. So that's what we're doing. I'm not seeing anything yet, but eventually, hopefully we'll see something in there and I can bring you guys back online. Well, this is our second pail of about halfway filled classified material. Still not really seeing anything on the indicator map. Bunch of sand in there. I haven't seen any gold popping out yet. So I think after we finish this pail here, we will do a clean out and just see what kind of gold we're getting. We did that hole up there, and then we did another one right there. So we'll finish running this and we'll get back on here and see what we got. Alright, well, we got the sluice all cleaned out, sitting here in our pan. Oh, let's get down here and do this. Zoom in a little bit. We'll see if there's anything in here. We already see a good amount of black sand, which we know that here with Picker Hollow. So we'll take our time, get it down as best we can. You guys see how dark that material is? I know we were finding plenty of heavies. I got metal and glass and a fence post. Try to keep washing away these lights Get them out of there, get it down to completely black sand. See that ironstone? Alright, I think we'll try and rock that back now. Piece of metal in there. Not seeing any shiny showing up though. Nope. Nothing. Nothing in it. Well, that's how it goes. So I think instead of this spot that we've been doing here, we'll work our way down the stream a little bit and see if we can find another spot closer down to bedrock where we know we found gold before. So we'll get this stuff packed up and head down there, and I'll bring you back online when we'll find another spot. Okay, well, I redid that pan, and I'll put my finger in here. I don't know if you can see them. There's right there, little piece, and then up there in the top, 1, 2, 3 little pieces. So there was a little bit of gold in there. So we didn't get skunked, so that's great. On to the next spot. Before we get out of here, let me show you this some of the glass and metal we were getting at this area. And then a big old hunk of what seems to be quartz. It has other little quartz spots on it. But we'll be back. Alright, well, we're back down to the area that we worked last year. This area right here, I do believe Chris Dyer, hit into my very last video. But we had some rocks piled up here. I put them up here and kind of stopped all the flow of the water coming down in here. And I just did a test pan from right in here. And this is what's still in it. So you can see that I'm on the clay. But Chris got a nice picker out of this last year, or earlier this year, I can't remember when. But there is a nice piece of gold in there. Okay. That one there. And that was just one shovel full. A lot of it was clay. I kind of broke it up. So we found some seeable gold now. So I'm going to go ahead and classify a bucket out of here. And I'm going to try and set my sluice up right here and see if we can run us a bucket. We'll be back. Metal. see that rust on that dirt there? That's good. Just a hunk of quartz. Awesome. I'm gonna get all this cleaned up, classify a bucket down. I'll bring you back online. All right, well, we got the bucket classified. We had to bring it back down here to the other area to use the sluice because the other spot was just flowing way too fast. Here we got some higher ground, so it allows the water to slow down some. But we're gonna wash this bucket and see what comes out of it. Let's hope for something good. We'll be back. Such a beautiful day out here. So glad that I was able to come out and do a little bit of prospecting. I know Chris Dyer wanted me to go down to Southern Ohio with him, but my truck's down. The transmission went out in it, so I got to get a new truck or repair the transmission. I don't know which one I want to do yet. But we're just chipping away at our bucket, sluicing right along. But I'm really enjoying you guys coming out here and doing this adventure with us today. It really makes me happy. I love each and every one of you guys supporting the channel. Wish I had more subs, but that'll come in time. We'll just keep putting the content out and eventually the subscribers will come. But we'll finish humping through this bucket and we'll bring you back online. Well, our bucket is empty. And we got another nice piece in the sluice. So there's at least a few pieces of gold in here. You can see that stuff is just loaded up. So we're gonna give it a second, see if anything else wants to clear out of it. And then we're gonna put it in the pan it out and see what we get for the day. All right, well, we got it all panned down. We did a lot better with this pan. Just tells me, which is what I suspected, that up here in this overburden there's basically no gold. You got to get down to bedrock or clay, you know what I mean? But we'll zoom you in here and show you guys this pan. Kind of see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pieces. Not too bad. I think I washed down a couple smaller ones. A lot of, you can see some of them pieces of black sands is pretty big. But we're gonna get cleaned up for the day. It's time to go home. So until the next time, be safe and have a golden day. Well, I had to bring you guys back online real quick. I forgot to show you guys the actual total amount for the day. Not too bad of a day. We've had better, but that's the gold we got for today. And 90% of that came out of the last bucket we did. But like I said before, until the next time, be safe, have a golden day.